Good morning, everyone, and how are you guys doing on this lovely Friday morning? TGIF. Wow, finally Friday has come, and only one day until the weekend is here. Now, did you guys plan out your weekend plans already? If you haven't, I have some great things in mind for you guys on today's pick, of course. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we have a great song to start off your Friday morning. It's by a dude named Mr. Timberlake, a.k.a. JT. And the song we got playing for you, or lined up for you guys right now, is called Dress On by himself right now. This is Justin Timberlake with Dress On. That was Justin Timberlake with Dress On. And right now you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now a couple of things, pretty simple. If you got a Twitter account, you got to follow us at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, if you want to give us a shout out, have any questions at all, please, the email address is efnpoppin@gmail.com. We love to hear from all our listeners. And if you're interested in our playlist, come check that out as well on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. But before we move on, let's hear a message from our sponsors. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today's pick. Now, for those of you guys who are from the Asian countries, living out here, residing out here, you guys know that the Asian Games are going on right now here in Korea, Incheon to be more specific. For those of you in other countries who don't know about the Asian Games, yes, they are going on right now. And since the weekend starts tomorrow, I guess some of you guys might have already planned to go to see the games this weekend. Now, other than going to the Asian Games, there's so many other things to do in Incheon. Now, the food, the attractions, and much, much more. Incheon is known for its biggest Chinatown here in Korea. Now, Incheon Chinatown is where the first jjajangmyeon, aka black bean sauce noodles, was developed and made. Now, there's even a jjajangmyeon museum reenacting the very first old kitchen where the first jjajangmyeon was made over 100 years ago. Now, on top of that, there are various Chinese desserts such as Chinese pancakes and mooncakes sold in Chinatown as well. Now, another place that you can visit in Incheon is Wolmido. Now, even though it is land now, it used to be a half-moon-shaped island. Now, Wolmido is one of the classic amusement parks here in Korea where people can have fun with the sea breeze blowing through your hair and everything. Now, this place is perfect for going on a date with your special someone. So plan a trip maybe this weekend. Now, other than jjajangmyeon, which I've already mentioned, the popular local food from Incheon is also naengmyeon, which is a cold noodle dish here in Korea. And to be more specific, there are 평양냉면, 냉면, and 세숫대야 냉면. Yes, there's two types that you guys should try out if you guys are in the Incheon area. And if you're interested in food, it's a must-have. Now, Incheon is such a beautiful port city. So if you guys haven't figured it out what to do on your weekend, there you go. I just gave you tips and advice on what to do for your weekend. Go to Incheon. Plan your trip right now. Cab it, bus it, train it, public transportation it, or maybe if you got a car, go on a road trip to Incheon. And we have a great song to plan the trip out right now. This is John Newman with Love Me Again. That was Love Me Again by English soul singer Mr. John Newman. Now, the song was released as a digital download in Europe on May of 2013. Now, in the United Kingdom, it was released on June of 2013 as a lead single from his debut studio album, Tribute. Now, when I listen to this track, I feel like John Newman's husky voice is kind of, releasing a lot of my stress, of course, because stress throughout the week. And the weekend's coming up, so it's perfect to release some stress. Now, recently, John Newman collaborated with Calvin Harris with the song Blame. With Blame, John Newman reached #1 on the UK singles chart. So if you're interested in listening to more of John Newman's vocals, you might want to check that out. Go online right now. Great singer. And speaking of, husky, raspy voices, we have a female artist up next. Kind of has a husky voice herself, which I think is sexy. Women with some husky voices, it's very, very sexy. And especially if you're a great singer, a great vocalist, of course, it's attractive to the ears as well. And we're talking about Miss Alicia Keys, a.k.a. Swizz Beatz' wife, of course. Y'all know they're married, right? If y'all didn't know, I just taught y'all something. Anyways, the song we got for you guys right now is called Doesn't Mean Anything by Alicia Keys. Yeah. That was Alicia Keys with Doesn't Mean Anything. I love the kick at the end of the song. It kind of pumps you up. And kind of has a romantic vibe as well. So don't you agree, y'all? Now, she's singing that if her loved one isn't there with her in the future, it don't mean a thing at all. So you need your lover next to you at all times. And I think she's right. I agree with her. Being with someone that you love can be the happiest moment in your life. Money can't buy happiness, y'all, and money can't buy love. That's something that we all need in our lives. So if you have it, you're lucky. If you don't rush into it, because slowly, with patience and time, someone special will come into your life. Now, if you had to be separated with my loved one, or your loved one, of course, because of some causes, some weird reasons, it would be sad, but guess what? Life goes on. You're going to find that special someone as soon as possible. It's going to happen. You know, good things always happen. Now, moving on, we have the last song for the first half of our show. It's by a great artist. I love this dude's voice. I love his style. I love his productions as well. We're talking about Mr. John Legend. And the song that we're going to play for you guys is called Good Morning. And this track is from the artist's third studio album, Evolver, which was released in 2008. So check that out. And I'll be back with part 2 with very special new guest, new host to help me out on our Fridays for our segment called Say What. Y'all know that Punita ain't with us no more. She's doing better, bigger things, but get ready for the second half. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. This is your boy B-Jew, Brian Jew, and it's already the second half of What's Poppin', and y'all know today's Friday, which means we got a segment called Say What? Yeah, my voice is a little raspy. But unfortunately, Punita has moved on. She's doing bigger and better things. She got her own show. So we have a very new special guest for our second segment. So if you guys want to find out, stay tuned. Do not change that dial. But before that, we have a few words from our sponsors. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on our Friday segment called Say What. And guess what, y'all? You know what Say What is all about? It's about some hot issues that's going on in the entertainment world. But we have a hot issue in the studio right now because, sad, Punita has left us because she's too big now. She's too toso, you know what I'm saying? She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. But we have a new guest for our Friday segment called Say What. And the new host, actually the host is me, but a new guest is from the girl group called Peloche. And her name is Shin Ji-hyun. How you doing, Shin Ji-hyun?
Hi, good morning, everyone. How you doing?
Yes.
My name is Jian from Peloche. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy to be here in What's Poppin' with Ryan.
Awesome.
I hope you guys enjoy my news is coming
I'm
up.
pretty sure they will, especially all the girl group fans out there. Because I think you're the first actual girl group member we had on the show.
Oh, really?
Yes, because everybody else were solo artists, were producers.
Yes.
And my question to you, so Jian, where are you originally from where you learned English?
I went to Canada, Toronto, when I was grade 5, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This show is infested with Canadians.
Yes.
Every guest on our show is Canadian. We have Joe from Canada, Elmo from Canada, and Jihyun is also from Canada. For all you Veloce fans out there, you probably didn't know, she's from Canada, so she speaks English. And I guess for all you Canadian fans out there, now you're going to be like, wow, she's from Canada, I love her even more. So you guys have to tune in every Fridays to listen to Jihyun speak. So, are you ready to do this? Is this your first time doing radio?
Yes, it's my first time. I'm very nervous right now.
All right, so one thing I tell new guests all the time is just be yourself.
Okay.
Have fun. There's no cameras on us, so right now just think of it like you're at a coffee shop with your friends, just, gossiping. And that's basically what we're doing. We have all this gossip about news going on in the world. Some might be true, some might be altered. We don't know. Just have fun with it.
Okay. All right.
So this is Jihyun's first day with us here at What's Poppin'. So hopefully she'll have a fun time because, that's what we always do here. We have a great time. And she's going to be dropping some knowledge on y'all, what's going on in the world. So the first news you have for everybody is
I Heard Radio Festival.
Okay.
The I Heard Radio Festival Music Festival is a 2-day festival held each September since 2011.
Alrighty.
By I Heard Radio in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, so it's a big event.
Yes, it's a very big event. So genre consists of pop, rock, dance, hip hop, and country music.
Wow.
All the editions were hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
All the girls love Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, I love him too. And this year it was held on September 19th and the 20th.
Okay.
So I'll tell you about the performance on the first day.
All right.
There was Steve Aoki,
Uh-huh.
Bastille, Coldplay, Jason Derulo, Ariana Grande, Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj, Motley Crue, Taylor Swift, Usher, and Zac Brown Band.
Wow, that's a huge lineup for the first day.
I saw the videos already for the...
How do you, I mean, you get all these artists. I wonder how many songs they sang. You get, because I know Steve Aoki probably did like an hour to 2 hour set.
I think
Jason
so.
Derulo probably did like an hour. Mm-hmm. And then Motley Crue, I'm pretty sure he wanted to do like 2 hours. Coldplay. I mean, this is a concert. If I was in America, I want to watch this concert. So moving on, other news.
Usher showed his flawless dance moves while performing his current single called Good Kisser. She came to give it to you, and you make me wanna.
I love that song. You probably don't know the song, do you?
I don't
You
know
Make Me
it.
Wanna. That song came out like the 1990s, I think. Or early, yeah.
I wasn't
You
born
make
there.
me wanna leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship. Probably like 1997 or 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Longer, older song, of course. Alrighty.
Moving on, Usher's upcoming You Are Experience tour tickets off in November and is scheduled to hit 27 cities in North America.
Wow.
Yes, that's
Usher
a lot.
still doing his thing. Awesome. Cool.
And I'll tell you about this girl. She's my girl. I love her, Nicki Minaj.
Everybody loves Nicki. I didn't like her at the beginning, but the more and more I hear her songs, I just fall in love with her because she just does what she wants to do. All right, so Nicki Minaj.
Yes, Nicki Minaj performed a medley of her hit songs, including Super Bass, For You Gonna Hurt Me, Running Away. Yes.
Let us song.
Pills and Potions, and Moment for Life. She had technical difficulties during her verse on Beyonce's Flawless remix.
Okay.
Her backing music cut off, and then it went again. Yes, so that's like a...
So I guess the backtrack was like skipping or something.
Yes.
Okay.
But however, she took matters into her own hand by performing in a cappella.
Oh, that's a very, very professional thing to do.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually saw this video yesterday, I think.
Okay.
And she did a fantastic job. She was like, I'll just do it in a cappella. Just listen to me. And then she was like, I can do this, eh? Have you had any like situation like this?
I've actually had a situation where we're performing at an event and the CD just stopped. The backtrack just stopped completely.
Oh.
So I'm just like, and I kind of froze. I was like, what do I do? And then the audience started laughing and clapping at the same time. So I just threw the mic out. I was like, you guys, we don't need the music because we can create music together, and then we start singing together. And it was fun, you know. In that situation, I tell other artists as well, friends of mine, I'm like, you know what? We shouldn't freeze up because the show must go on. Yes.
That's true. She did a very good job in there. So you guys should check this video out.
Definitely.
Yes.
If you guys are fans of Nicki Minaj, go check out the video online because, you know, it just shows her professionalism on how she takes control and takes matters into her own hands. And with that said, we're going to play a song for you guys right now. And the song that I want to hear right now is Usher, Can You Handle It? Yeah, that was Usher singing Can You Handle It? That's my question to y'all right now. Can you handle it? That song is smooth, y'all. His vocals are just like butter. So smooth and so much emotion. Now we're back in the studio, though, with Jihan about to drop some more news on you guys.
So the second day comes.
Second day of performers.
Yes. There was Iggy Azalea,
Okay.
Eric Church, 50 Cent, Calvin Harris, Lord, One Direction, Paramore, Ed Sheeran, Tran, and Wizard.
Oh. Ed Sheeran is one of my favorite newcomers these days. Ed Sheeran has great vocals. The funny thing is when you hear Ed Sheeran, he's so soulful that I didn't know he was going to be like a redheaded white dude from the UK. Like, I thought he was, you know, from America, but he's actually from the UK. But he's so talented. He's musically gifted. He's got great vocals, creative mind. He plays so many different instruments. So, I mean, and that's the first person we're talking about right now, Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
Okay.
So halfway through Sheeran's 5-song set, Macklemore joined Ed Sheeran on stage for a performance of Macklemore's own hit called Same Love. And Sheeran backed up Macklemore on guitar and took on the vocal hook originally recorded by Mary Lambert.
Okay.
While Macklemore delivered a passionate performance of his verses from the highest track.
Ah. So there was a cool collabo there.
And Sharon performed Don't from his recent album called X. So with the Blackstreet's No Diggity and Chris Brown's Loyal.
Wow, so he just like a mix of all these different songs together.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And Sharon's X tour takes him back to the UK next with a stop at London's September 29th.
Okay, looking forward to that, even though I can't be there.
As for Macklemore, it was his second surprise appearance of the day. Earlier, he joined the Fences during their set to perform Arrow.
Alrighty. Awesome. Cool. Now, we're also going to move on to another artist, and she performed on the second day as well. We're talking about Lorde.
Yes. She's a rising singer-songwriter. She's actually 17 years old. She's very young.
She's only 17?
Yes.
Holy.
And she's from New Zealand.
Okay, she's a Kiwi, y'all. She's a New Zealander. Lorde. I love her voice, though.
Yes.
Her voice is like, yeah, like kind of raspy. Very just chillax. Okay.
And she have very curly hairs that remind me a lot. Her picture.
You know, I haven't even seen her picture yet, so I don't even know what she looks like. I just know what she sounds like. I gotta watch more TV or something.
So she performed Gloria and Gore, Tennis Court, Royal, and Team.
Okay.
And her hair, like wild curls, were seen flapping and flailing around her head as she gave her usual animate performance on the stage.
Okay.
And it was out and tight and entirely unrestrained.
Okay, cool. So she just wanted to go with the flow and just go wild on her performance. Okay, well, we just dropped some knowledge on you guys on day 2 of the performers. And since we're talking about Ed Sheeran earlier, we got to play a song for you guys. Listen to his vocals, man. He's amazing. This is Ed Sheeran singing Give Me Love. Man, oh man, Ed Sheeran, man, you got some good vocals. Love your songs. Love your style. That was Ed Sheeran singing Give Me Love. And we're back in the studio right now to give you a quick summary of some news right now. We can't go over everything, but Jihyun is here with me on the Say What segment. Give us some more news. What's our next news coming up?
So BET Hip Hop Awards.
Okay, love those.
It was held on Saturday on the 20th. At the Civic Center in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not on the air now, but then it will be air on the October 14th.
Okay.
So you guys should check this out.
Definitely check it out.
Yes. There was Doug E. Fresh received the I Am Hip Hop Award at the 9th BET Hip Hop Award.
Okay.
So congratulations.
Congratulations, Dougie.
Yes.
Cool.
On his stage, he showed the large screen behind him.
Okay.
There was a picture of his mother.
Oh.
Yes, and after this picture on the screen, he struggled to complete his sentence.
Oh.
Because his mother has Alzheimer's disease, I think, and died 5 months ago.
That's right, she passed away.
Yeah. So
that's gotta be hard when you're on stage and you have a family member that you have to think about. Can't imagine.
And then he tears after receiving I Am Hip Hop Award. So
Okay.
I think he thought about his mother.
True. Alrighty, well, I mean, that's all the time that we have today. But Dougie Fresh, I'm going to keep you and your family and your mother in prayer. Hopefully, you're moving on right now. Your mom's in a better place, of course. So just keep your head up. Keep positive vibes going on. Keep making some great beats and stuff like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be negative, all right? So we are going to wrap things up with a song by Pharrell featuring Miley Cyrus. And, of course, I love this song. It's a fun song. It's called Come Get It, Bae. And today was actually Cheon's first day on the show. How did it feel?
I hope you guys enjoyed my news, but I struggled a little, I think.
It's okay. It's your first day. You're going to get used to it. I'm pretty sure all the listeners are like, oh, my gosh, Cheon is so adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry about that. You did a great job. But, yes, we do have to wrap things up because we are all out of time for today. But thank you guys for tuning in today. And on behalf of What's Poppin', this is Brian, Ju, and
Jihyun.
we're signing out. Peace.